Check, check, check. Hey everybody, welcome back to Eric's Wacky Racing. I hope you guys are having a great evening. We're here tonight with Relentless Racing League, their truck series at Kansas. We're at the Kansas 70, so 70 laps here tonight at Kansas Speedway. Should be an interesting one. We do know in practice, don't forget that. Jonathan Stevens ran the quickest time in practice. He is not yet out on the track to get some qualifying in, but hey, it should be an interesting one here tonight. And we didn't have to travel too far. Just a few hours, maybe 3, I don't know. Well, we're a long ways from anything, to be honest with you. Alright, right now we're on with Nathan. Let's see what he comes across the line at. A lot of drivers out here tonight. Looks like we got 30 registered in the lobby. So, kind of be interesting. Vincent Vitron was the first one to put his lap up with a 31.67. Nathan running the quickest time thus far with a 31.036. Brandon Park in the 64s right now is running the second fastest time with a 31.058. Nathan going to be back across here shortly. So we'll go back upon him here. See what he gets for his second lap. He runs a little bit slower. Joe Robert putting her up on the top right now with a 31.008. Guess he decided that was good enough. He's going to check her down. Shut her down. Jeff Medlin now up to the second fastest time with a 31.009. Oh, they got a tie with Brandon here. Brandon in the 64. He ran at 31.009. So close times here. Isaac Wilson putting himself up on the top now with a 30.981. So quickest time overall, got him beat by just over, oh, I would say two thousandths of a second. So awesome job for him. We're gonna jump up on the 34. Looks like he's out there getting his laps in. Looks like he has not yet put a lap in. He's coming across the line. That's gonna put him at a 31.189. That's good enough for 19th fastest right now. Looks like he's got one more lap in him to get her around and around he goes. Where you stop, nobody knows. Well, let's see if he betters himself here. Right now we're just kind of looking to see who's out on track, who's not. He comes across the board. He betters himself just a little bit with a 31.110. We're going to jump onto the 01 truck of Scott. Let's score to 01 on my board here, but he's in the 8 truck here tonight. Might be 2 8s tonight, so if I call out 2 8s, I do apologize. Right now, he looks like he's the only one out there getting some laps or getting his time in. Getting ready to come across the line for his first time lap. Let's see what he does. What's he do? I don't see it. Do we freeze up or something? I don't see him. Oh, hopefully we didn't freeze up. Or maybe that was the start of his first lap. I don't know. Didn't see it come up on the board yet. There he comes across the line. Let's see if he goes. Southern Broadcasting saying, let's get it. Cool. Alright. Well, I'm not sure why his time didn't show up. Huh, strange one there. Alrighty, well, so top 3 times gonna go to Isaac, Joe, Jeff, Brandon, and Bobby. That is your top 5. Or excuse me, I said 3, 5. come back and get the pole. Welcome back, I guess. Yeah, there you go there, Isaac. Alrighty, well, guys, we are going to go through your starting grid here shortly. Do want to thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us tonight. I hope you guys check out this league over on Discord and on iRacing, Relentless Racing League. It is a progression league. Start out in the ARC and the trucks, work your way to the Xfinity cars, then to the Cups. Quite an interesting feat on that, I would be honest to say. So, well, we're going to run through your starting grid here. So, starting lineup coming from my wonderful wife doing it. I do appreciate her doing that.
Starting on the pole, Isaac Wilson. Second, Joe Roberts. Third, Jeff Medlin. Fourth, Brandon Park. Fifth, Bobby Rafferty. Sixth, Sylvain Gallant. Seventh, Preston Hornbeck. Eighth, Nathan Fuller. Ninth, Josh Wenger. 10th, Zach Bucher. 11th, Emmanuel Forget. 12th, Colt Curry. 13th, Vincent Vachon. 14th, Mike Hornbeck. 15th, James Connolly. 16th, Jason Ricketts. 17th, Alex Bonsignor. 18th, Thomas Torrey. 19th, Jeremy Robbins. 20th, Jordan Miles. 21st, Dallas Sievert. 22nd, Corey Mott. 23rd, Justin Barkley. Thomas Stanley, Mike Simone are admins. 24th, Jonathan Stevens. 25th, Cody Riggs. 26th, Scott Desfo. 27th, Matt Forns. And 28th, James Mott. Thank you.
Well, I believe there's a couple of admins in here that we put on there. We got Justin, Thomas, Mike, Matt. There's 4 admins in here that
All right.
won't be in the race. They actually give up those spots to the guys behind them. They're just giving some guys the extra points back behind them. That's for sure. I gotta give them a hard time. All right, guys, we're getting ready to rock and roll at Kansas. Isaac Wilson gonna lead them to the green flag here tonight. Haven't seen him in the league for a while. All of a sudden comes back and gets the pole. So great job on Isaac's part on that. Here we're getting ready to rock and roll. Green flag in the air. Joe gets a pretty good jump with Isaac. They're about side by side. They're going to be going down into 1 and 2. Joe getting a little bit better run there off the top shelf. Going to try to cut in front of the pole sitter, Isaac, which he does. 64 to those outside, trying to get to around him. The 64 of Brandon Park moving his way up to P2. Looks like right now, the outside might be the faster line. Isaac dropping 3 spots here real quick off the, or excuse me, 2 spots right off the start. He's under fire again. 64 going to look to the inside of Joe for the lead. They're side by side down the backstretch. And Isaac looking to put his nose in that fight. Sorry, guys, we're kind of doing a little sound check here. Well, the top 4 cars under a blanket here. The 64 of Brandon out front for now. Joe in that 2nd spot. Isaac in 3rd. We got Jeff in 4th. Looking to make a move to the outside of Isaac. These guys are almost 3 cars under a blanket here for 2nd spot. And that's the leader kind of leading them down in the back chute. Or excuse me, that's the tri-oval. Down across the line. Joe trying to work that outside. Isaac working that bottom side, trying to hold it. Get back up there. Jeff having a little bit of problems dropping back just a little bit there in 3 and 4, but Joe Bright battling on the outside of Isaac. Great battle here between these two. Isaac gonna get a little bit of draft off of Brandon here. And the 9 of Jeff trying to put her 3 wide there for a second. Joe closes the door on him, and we got Bobby lurking back behind him. Bobby now trying to make a move back there for P4. He's to the inside of Jeff as they come off from corner number 2 down the backstretch. He's working that bottom line. He's going to check up and let him have that, looks like. And well, we'll just let you boys battle a little bit. And we got a great battle back behind him between Nathan and Zach. Zach in the 24 truck. The 4 truck now getting down and around him. That's going to put Nathan up to P6. Zach under fire from the 50 truck. I believe that is Emmanuel. He's right on the back bumper trying to get around him. Thinking about giving him a little push down into 3 and 4. Size better of it. He's going to drop back a little bit. And now going to try it down low. Oh, Nathan now trying to make a move up a little bit further. Nathan take to the inside of Bobby. As Isaac Wilson, backup point. Didn't see it happen, but he's back up front, getting around the 64 of Brandon. So put him back up a point. Joe going back to the outside, along with Jeff. Jeff gonna try to diamond her down. And you got trucks catching up to him quickly. Jeff's down to the inside of Joe. They're side by side down the front stretch into 1 and 2. Jeff gonna take advantage and maybe get 2 spots there in 1 and 2. He's working to the inside of Brandon. Down the back stretch they go. Joe tries to give Brandon a little bit of push down the back stretch into 3 and 4. Jeff with a great run on the bottom. Looks like he's gonna pick up 2 spots. And then you got Nathan back there fighting for P4. Trying to take advantage of Joe running that high line. The 64 fighting back to the inside of the 9. He slides her down as Isaac out front just leading this show. 4 cars fighting for 2 different spots with 1 lurking right there. Nathan fighting his way up from P8 up to P5 and looking for more. Still to the inside, but nowhere to go right now for him. As he got Bobby right on his rear bumper. Randy goes way down low on the apron. And looks like Jeff might be able to get him there on the outside. But Brandon with a great run through that trial to catch up. Outside momentum going to take the 9 and the 6 back past the 2 guys on the inside. As Nathan's still fighting to try to get up to P4. He was scored P4 at the last time at the line. They're spreading out in 3 different lanes. Caution coming out here at lap number 11. Now we're going to go back there and try to find out what happened. Ooh. Who was that? Not sure who that was. Alright, so here we go. Gotta take her to the chopper, find out what happened here for sure. Alright, looks like it's the 16 truck of Corey Mont. Having a little problems here. He's running on that high line. The 55 goes down low. We'll see what happens. Did they make any contact? Dallas with a pretty clean move on the low line. Oh, Dallas comes up, gets into the side of the 16. Then a little bit of netcode there at the end. The 16 goes up into the wall hard with the 21 getting caught up in it with a hard hit there. 16 down and around on the front stretch. Looks like everybody else was able to get around him. We're gonna check on the 21 here. Let's see what kind of a ride he went on here. Just barely hit there. Side skirted. He goes through the grass. Boy, those guys that cut that grass gonna have to go cut that again. No. So Corey ended up going through the grass, but able to kind of escape a little bit, but with a lot of damage on that right side. So Cody and Corey going to the pits trying to get some stuff fixed. We go back up front. It looks like everybody deciding to come down pit road. Isaac Wilson. This other broadcast says, it scared me in the number 18. Laugh out loud. I'll bet so. Being back there, it's always scary. So it looks like Isaac gets the win off of pit road here, with Jeff coming out P2. Then we got the 64, the 4, the 77. Joe looks like he's gonna fall back to P6 here. So great battle there off of pit road. It looks like pretty much everybody deciding to go back down pit road, except for a couple here. We got Mike Hornbeck and Preston. Two drivers deciding not to go down pit road. I'm going to assume they're banking on a quick caution. They do got 14 laps on them tires. Hey, if you can get some free set of tires, might as well, right? That's my game. Tires always what's win races. You burn them off, you go backwards. That's what gets me cute. Alright, so two trucks opted to stay out on this pit cycle here off this first caution. I guarantee you, Mike and Preston definitely banking on another quick caution. But that's all right. All right, we're going to take a few seconds here real quick and play this. All righty, getting ready to come across the line. Mike going to take the top spot. So your top five is going to look like this: Mike, Preston, Isaac, Jeff, Brandon. And that is your top five. Top six will be Nathan in that P6 spot. So two drivers on some older tires. We'll see how this ends up. I'll be honest with you, I'll be a little scared of them. But hey, they only got 15 on them, but I'd say they probably got the goodie out of them already. We'll see how it works, see if it works in their favor or not. Lights off as they go down the backstretch. Everybody wiggling and wobbling, waiting to get a rocking and a socking them again. So we got 26 drivers actually took the green flag here tonight. Right now, first car scored a lap down, beat Corey Mont in that 16 truck. Alrighty, as they come through 1 and 2. Pace car off. Here we get ready to rock and roll. Waiting for Barney to start waving that flag.
Green flag.
Green flag in the air, and here we go once again. Isaac right on the rear bumper of the 84. Gives him a little shot. Isaac already looking to try to get to the lead. A 49, Preston kind of falling back here a little bit. The top side got to check up a little bit. Looked like Jeff having to check up on that outside as the 50 putting her 3 wide, 4 wide. There for a short second. Down into 3 and 4. Right now, Mike out front holding the lead. Isaac nipping on his heels though. They're 3 wide across the line. You got Nathan, Bobby, and Emmanuel fighting for that third spot. Right now, Emmanuel scored number 3, Bobby in 4th. Boy, howdy. The 6 of Joe trying to make a move to the outside of Nathan. As Isaac's trying to make a pass for the lead up front. Yeah, it looks like he's going to get it right there at the line as the 50 drops down to try to take advantage of it. They're going to be side by side down in the 1 and 2. Top 6 trucks under a blanket. Isaac going to get a good run off that top side and pull a couple of links over the 50 of Emmanuel as they are still battling back behind Emmanuel. Emmanuel getting a little bump from the 84 up into the outside wall. Mike going backwards now. Oh, the 1 gets tagged by the 8. The 83 gets tagged by the 27. 83 is sliding around through the infield. No caution. The 1 holds on as they keep on going. They all came back down from somebody with little older tires going backwards. That's the gamble you take sometimes by not going and getting them fresh stickers. All right, Emmanuel back at it, trying to work to the outside of Isaac. Down into 1 and 2. Here they go. Isaac to the inside. Emmanuel out on the outside. Bobby Rafferty trying to make a move to the inside of Joe. That's going to put him up to P3. Isaac holds on to the lead. Emmanuel gives Isaac a nice little tap. And we got a pretty good battle back behind there for 3rd. Joe working to the outside. Oh, a little contact there from the 6 and the 77. Ever so slightly. They didn't get slowed down, thankfully. But they are still battling out there. Emmanuel going for that move down in 1 and 2. He's looking for the lead. He's going to clear Isaac. Down the back chute they go. Isaac right there on his rear bumper. Isaac goes down to the inside and going to try to cross him over here down into 3 and 4. They're side by side through the corner. And they got a lap car right in front of him. Woo, doggy. There's 3 wide for a short second. As Isaac coming back to the lead at the line. Emmanuel. It's P2, and we got Bobby looking for some more here. Emmanuel trying to give. Oh, Emmanuel into the back bumper of Isaac. Isaac saves it. Emmanuel checks up. Lets him catch it. They're both to the inside, and they're going to drop like a rock. New leader coming out of 3 and 4. Going to be Bobby Rafferty in that 77 truck. Joe in P2. We got some fighting going on once again back behind. We got Isaac and the 50 of Emmanuel with the 64 to the outside. They were 3 wide there for a short second, coming out of 2. Down the back stretch they go. The 64, Brandon gonna maybe clear Isaac, but nope, not gonna be able to yet. Ooh. Nathan splitting the difference between a couple of drivers. That looked awful close. Isaac trying to work his way back up, trying to work to the inside of Brandon for that P5 spot after going for a little bit of a slide. Well, Preston right now scored 15th after staying out after that caution. Ooh, the 50 slides up. Oh my goodness, that was close. They're 3 wide in front for P3, or excuse me, P2. Nathan down to the inside, Joe into the outside wall, and the 9 of Jeff tagging the wall. That's going to cut him down to just 2 wide. You're going to put Nathan up to P2. After that one, 3 wide. Brandon looking for a move to the outside of Nathan with Jeff right behind him. Ooh, Nathan slides right up in front of the 64. That was awful close. And the 9 now working to the inside of the 64, trying to get to to P3. They're going to slide up high. The 64 kind of dropping backwards, and they're 3 wide once again. Isaac split in the middle between Brandon and Joe. to put himself back up there. Emmanuel trying to work to the outside of Joe also. That's going to be for P4. Isaac still to the inside at the line. I believe he's going to have it for P4. Still got Bobby out front. And we got a battle up front for the lead. Well, it looked like we had a battle. That's for P2. Nathan getting a great run off the corner. Now looking to the inside of Bobby. Nathan sends her down low. Bobby tries to pinch him down there. Bobby going to come back behind him, trying to get that draft. As we got Jeff to the outside, trying to work that outside momentum. So put Nathan up front, Bobby in second, Jeff P2. And they got Brandon back up there to P4 now, looking for some more. He's down to the inside, top four drivers side by side. Brandon dropping back just a little bit. Same with Bobby. Bobby dropping back like a little bit here with Jeff to the outside. They're side by side through the tri-oval. Bobby gonna get him probably just barely at the line. And Corey. Yeah. Corey in that 16 truck having a little bit of problems tonight. Oh, Jeff up to the outside wall. That's gonna slow him down. It's gonna cause the field to check up and try to get around him here. He's under fire though. So it looks like he dropped 4 to 5 positions there after tagging the wall. So that Kansas wall fighting some people here tonight. Better not make fun of Toto or that little wicked witch. Or she'll get that little dog too. Sorry, I can make fun of Kansas. I live here. I've heard all the Kansas jokes. Alright, Emmanuel up to P4. Sorry, going off on a little tangent here. Top three kind of spread out a little bit. That's the 64 trying to work down to the inside, trying to catch up to Bobby. Nathan out front, Bobby running second. Brandon running third, and you got to fight for fourth. Emmanuel on P4. Jeff trying to work to the outside, and we got some craziness going on behind him. The two of Jonathan working his way up there. I'm not sure where he'll be scored at, but at the line, he is scored P6. So he is up 20 positions here tonight on the field. So great. Right now, I believe he's the biggest mover out of everybody. Up 20 positions. That'd be Jonathan in that 2 truck. Just driving a nice clean race. We are 20 laps in. Preston and Mike having to hit the pits. Or excuse me, 32 laps in. The 2 trucks that decided to stay out, Preston and Mike, look like they have gone down pit road to get some tires, get some work. And they're now lapped down. Total, I don't think they're in Kansas no more. Yeah, probably not. Emmanuel trying to hold position, but Jeff working to the outside, getting down and around him. So still out front. We got Jeff out front, the 77. Of Bobby, 64. Of Brandon. The 21 right now is scored 1 lap down, but he does look like he is a little bit faster, maybe. That is Josh. Or no, excuse me, that is not Josh. That is Cody Riggs in that 21 truck. So he must just went down not too long ago. So the top 5 kind of spread out here right now. We'll go through the top 5. So Nathan, Bobby running P2, Brandon P3, Jeff P4, and Jonathan up another position since the last time we looked. Now up 21 position. That is P5. So great run by Jonathan. "36 laps in here tonight." Jonathan doing a great job, up 21 positions. So got to give him a lot of... give him a heck yeah, man, in the chat. Definitely doing a great job driving up through the field. But right now, Zach is in the 24 truck. He has scored P6. Isaac falling back off the lead. After a little contact, back to 7. We got James in that 8 truck. Scored 7th. The guy's clapping, huh? James scored 7th. Isaac dropped it back. So Isaac drops to 8th. Can't catch that soon enough. And then we got Jason. Well, is in P9, but he's under fire from Salvain. I just realized we got the wrong thing up. Salvain trying to look to his inside here. Looked like we were having a battle there for his position. But we do have a battle for P9 right now. He's got Salvain trying to work to the inside of Jason in the 1. Jason running the kind of the middle line. We got some takers on the pit road here. Jonathan, the first one coming down the pit road. So he came down from P4. These two are still battling for position here. Looks like they're trying to push it a little bit more. They got 27 laps on their tires. We got 32 to go. I wonder if they can make it. One working to the upside. Breaking up. Trying to get down, run down Isaac. Nathan's still out front. Kind of building his lead over the 64. Almost out to a second. Over Brandon. Nathan going down pit road here. Looks like the 9 was going to go, but maybe missed his mark, having to come back around. So that's going to cost him a lot of time here. Back break there for Jeff. Brandon taking over that top spot right now. Will he go down this time? Right now, the top 4 cars is Brandon, Jeff, Salvain, and Isaac. They are the only ones yet to pit. Everybody else has made a green flag pit stop. The 64 of Brandon pulling her down pit road. Will Jeff follow? I believe he will. Along with the 40. Isaac Wilson, does he pull down? Yes, he does. So the rest of the drivers coming down pit road, getting their service. Right now, I believe. Well, it's going to be interesting to see who comes out on top here. Right now, Jeff is scored the first car on the track right now. We'll see what it scores him at the line here. So Brandon's still out front. So Brandon must have beat him out. So still kind of waiting for everybody to cycle through here on the pit stops to see who they're going to be. Or where they're going to be, I should say. Right now, Nathan scored P7. We'll see what he scored at the line here. He is scored P4 with Emmanuel out front. Emmanuel in that 50 truck, scored as a 47 on our screen, is out front. He has about a half-second lead over Bobby in P2. Nathan in that 4 truck is your third place driver. About a second and a half back off of Emmanuel. And Joe right there behind him. P4. And then we got Vincent Vachon. P5. So Emmanuel with the early pit puts him out front. It looks like he's bleeding time, though. He has got about a 10 lap older tires than Bobby. Joe also with a little bit older tires back there sitting in P4. Bobby looking to the outside of him for position. There's about 5 lap difference between the tires. Vincent, how he's getting up there is he's got 10 laps on his tires, so about 5 to 4 laps older tires than some of them. Alex in that 67 truck having some problems. In that Red Bull truck. Must be blinking time. Going back up front. Bobby working that outside, trying to get around Emmanuel for the lead. He got him at the line. They're still battling side by side. They're going to be side by side down the backstretch. 25 laps remaining. Emmanuel not trying to give up here. He's going to push her down low to try to stay with Bobby. Bobby's having to push up. Emmanuel pushes up. They're 3 wide coming into the tri-oval. Nathan, we're way down on the bottom. Trying to take advantage of these guys. Nathan going to put himself back up front. Bobby to the outside, getting around Emmanuel. So put Nathan up front, Bobby in second, Emmanuel P3. Great battle for the top 2 here, side by side, down into 3 and 4. Oh, Nathan wiggles a little bit, wibbles. That's what I was going to say, wibbles. And they're still side by side, down the front chute, down into 1 and 2. So still side by side, there you go. Fighting for position. Who's gonna have it? Who's gonna wear it? Nathan's still pulling out the lead. Bobby with a little bit more momentum coming out there. Nathan with that shorter line around there. Only had him by 0.02 of a second at the line. Oh, Nathan gives up, maybe gets in the back. Bobby just a little bit. Or into the side, I should say. But Bobby looking like he's going to try to clear Nathan, but they're still side by side here for the lead. Nathan edging them out down into 3 and 4. He really sends her down low. He's going to clear Bobby and take back over. That top spot, Bobby right there on his rear bumper. He's like, move it or lose it, bro. I'm coming back to the inside. As he got the 49 to the inside, they're going to have to go up to the middle of the track. They're going to be 3 wide coming out of 2. The 16 dropping down out of the way. Nice respectful move from the lap car. Nathan's still holding on to the lead. Bobby going to try to send her back down low. These two still fighting for position. Emmanuel back there trying to catch back up to him. Let's check out through the field as these two are still battling. So we got Nathan out front, Bobby P2, Emmanuel P3. Then we got the 8 of James up 11 positions in that 8 truck. Then you got scored Joe 5th. In front of the 2, Jonathan and Vincent. Not sure what happened to Jeff. He is scored 1 lap down. So maybe a late pit stop not working for him. I'm not sure what happened. He's working his way back towards the front, trying to unlap himself the hard way. As the 2 drivers out front, still fighting for position. At the line last time, Bobby had it. Nathan running P2. These guys are not giving up. They are fighting back and forth. Oh, Emmanuel, what's he doing? He coming down pit road with 18 to go. So I'm assuming they can't make it. So Emmanuel going to try to short pit here. He's going to put him down a lap if he does. If a caution does come out. Nathan and Bobby still fighting for position. Looks like we got Joe coming down pit road. He's going to try short pitting it. He did have 20 laps on them tires.
Should be a caution.
And caution coming out. So that's going to trap quite a few drivers down one lap. Let's see if we can't find out where that was at. I don't think that was it. Sometimes it's hard to find where the cautions are. Well, guys, we are trying to find where that caution was at. Oh, that might be it. Yeah, it kept on going. Sometimes they just show you all the ones you don't want to see. So sorry, guys, not able to find out where that caution was at. Try to figure it out. So I do apologize for that. Looks like everybody decided to come down pit road, getting some service. Nathan gonna win the pit road battle with Bobby running P2 coming off the line. The 8 of James coming out P3. So a couple drivers we've seen getting trapped a lap down would be Joe. And Emmanuel. Looks like a few others maybe trapped a lap down. But it looks like they're going to take the wave around trying to get their lap back. So a few drivers out there trying to get their lap back, looks like. Or, well, nope. They're going to come down pit road. 21 and 83. 21 scored 5 laps down. The 83 of Josh scored 1 lap down. So it'll be interesting to see how that all works out. Who gets what. We do know Jeff, he was scored 1 lap down. But it looks like he might have got back on the lead lap. So I'm not sure. But we'll definitely find out once they come back out and get her rocking and a socking. But we definitely got the 50 of Emmanuel and the 55. Look like they're staying out to try to get a lap back. The 55 of Dallas scored 2 laps down right now, so we can get one of those back. Maybe you can get in the lucky dog position and get back on the lead lap for the end of the race with 14 laps to go. Unfortunately, you know what they say, cautions breed cautions. So it could be quite interesting here, guys. Well, let us know who you think's gonna win this one tonight. It has been an up and down night for some of the drivers. Jessica puts in Nathan. She thinks Nathan's gonna win here tonight. Well, he's gonna be starting out up front once they get the green flag. So they're lining them back up. What do you guys all think about this race tonight? Pretty good, pretty bad, pretty crazy? It's at Kansas, man. You just never know with all that wind. Never know, there could be a tornado coming through. Could blow these trucks all off the track. Who knows? Alright, so it's scored right now. 19 drivers on the lead lap. And it's showing Joe one lap down right now. Here's a tornado coming in from Jessica. The 9 of Jeff must have been the lucky dog, but he is at the end of the longest line, so. But he is on the lead lap. Alright, pace car off, or excuse me, pace truck off. Here we get ready to rock and roll. Race in control of Barney.
Green flag.
Green flag in the air. Nathan getting a little bit better jump. And we got a big jump on that backside. Somebody goes 3 wide back there. They're 4 wide back behind them. Holy moly. The 8 working to the inside of Bobby. Looks like he's going to take over that P2 spot. The 64 and the 77 maybe tags and caution coming out. We'll see where that happened at. Ooh, the 45 goes around for a spin. Let's take her to the chopper. Let's see if that's exactly what happened here. I don't know why sometimes it does that. Alrighty. So right off the start, Joe jumping out to the outside almost immediately. Gonna gain a couple spots there. Puts him 3 wide on that outside. The 21 looking like he's gonna go up the outside of the 29. And Vincent maybe looking below the 69, below that white line. He's flirting with that white line. That could have got him loose. No, that didn't get him loose. Where? So the 49, or excuse me, the 69 of 45, gonna make some contact. I don't know if the 69 knew he was down there. He was kind of wibbling and wobbling on that inside. 69 gets turned sideways. Emmanuel still playing around on that white line, but the 69 coming down, gets his rear quarter panel. Emmanuel trying to save it. He goes around for a spin. Looked like the 83 went for a ride too. Nah, he saves it. Wow. So a couple drivers being able to drive through that. We'll ride on board here with Emmanuel. There it is. Full speed here. I will back it up just a little bit. It's like he was still trying to catch the back of the field. We know I got the waiver around. He goes to the high side. Splits the difference. Holy moly. You see something going on. And he's got to check up. Oh, he gets into the 83. Thought he got through that clean, but didn't. Make some contact there. Kind of a tough break here for the 69. Up Jordan. He definitely looks like he's gone through a fireball on that car. So nobody deciding to go in for tires here, which is kind of surprising. It's like if I was back in the 10th place area, I'd be thinking about some new freshy stickers. And you can tell that the stickers are the way to go here tonight. They're just a little bit faster than everybody else. Everybody about on the same tire thing. Looks like Joe has 1 lap newer tires somehow. And then you got Jeff with 1 lap newer tires than everybody else. May play a factor, may not. Hard to say though. Emmanuel, he's got some of the oldest tires right now out on the field in that 50 truck. But Nathan still scored as your leader. So your top 5 going to be Nathan, James, Bobby, Brandon, Zach, and then you got Jonathan. P6. Jonathan in that 2 truck. Up 20 spots here tonight. Having a great race. He's definitely doing a good job working through the field here tonight. Brighton. Second biggest mover would be Scott in the 0-1. I believe he's actually an 8 truck. He started 28th. He is up 18 positions, so second biggest mover here tonight. So they're working out of 2. Like I said, who do you think's gonna win this? You got an underdog coming in to win it tonight, or you got somebody out of the top 5 gonna stay in there and take home the win? Is Isaac gonna make a comeback? Our pole sitter of the night. He's sitting just inside the top 10. A lot of stories yet to be told, but we will find out here at the end of this. We have 7 laps to go, so we're going to be 6 at the line, I believe. Pace truck off. Nathan in control.
Green flag.
Green flag in the air. Nathan getting a great jump. Quite a few drivers jump to the outside real quick out there. Nathan out to a car length lead over the 8, and they are 2 wide still for P number 3. That's going to be Bobby and Brandon. Bobby and Brandon fighting hard for position. Bobby going to take back over the 24, working to the inside of the 64. That's Zach trying to work his way up. They are 3 wide back behind him. Holy moly. Coming through the tri-oval. Oh, big crash there.
Out.
Caution coming out.
If we do get another restart.
They were 3 wide back at the line, and I think they just went wrong. Well, we will check it out here. So 3 wide, 29 down low with the 84 right on the rear bumper, the 40, the 69, the 50, the 45 back here. The 40 comes down. Oh, catches the 29. It looked like it might have been a little bit of net code. Trying to catch that real quick here. Nope, they do touch. They were going to touch. The 29 and the 40 making contact there. Come up, get into the 50. 50 going straight into that outside wall. 29 getting tagged again. It was just a who's going to get to the wall first party. 83 coming in hot. Oh, catches the 40 truck. And he goes down and around. Well, 49 trying to sneak through there. I think he does. So, wow. Well, it's right on board with the 49 here. See what his view was looking like. 3 wide up in front of him. Here it comes. Right at the start-finish line. Oh, buddy, he needs a change of pants. He was scared right there, I'll tell you. But Preston being able to make it through that one. Good move on his part. So 4 laps to go. Don't think anybody's coming down pit road. There's a pair of pants for him. So right now, your top 5 sit Nathan, James, Bobby, Zach, Brandon, Jonathan. That's your 6th place driver. Jason, P7. 27 of Colt P8. Isaac Wilson still holding on to a top 10 in 9th. And Joe in your 10th spot. So that's your top 10, guys. Still showing, well, we got 20 cars now on the lead lap. James Mott, maybe the lucky dog candidate on that last one. He's coming out of the pits now. Can't really blame him. Then we got the 18 of Jeremy. Looks like he's coming down pit road. Once again, maybe get some work done on that truck. It definitely looks like it's seen some better days. So I've seen better days. But can't blame them where they're at. Get some tires, get some stuff fixed. Might as well. That way they can get a shot. Maybe I can gain in a few spots here. Southern says, somebody brake checked me. Laugh out loud. Then you got Jessica saying, sing it. Oh, we're just having fun. But hey. Yeah, a lot of chaos sometimes goes on back in the back part of the pit, or back part of the pits. Yeah, some chaos does definitely go on in the pits. Definitely been part of that through the years. Scott looking like he's trying to get to a top 10 here tonight. He's just barely sitting outside. You got Alex. Boxing gloves, huh? Yeah, I've seen a few of those. Jeff trying to work his way back up after going backwards. Thomas sitting 14th. Jordan in the 69. He has not had a great night here tonight. He's right now sitting 15th. And you got Mike in that 40, or excuse me, Vincent in that 45 truck. So could be quite interesting to see what happens here tonight. So 21 drivers scored right now on the lead lap. Dallas, the first car shown 2 laps down. He's still out there on the track. Gotta give him credit for still being out there. As we are working our way through 3 and 4, waiting for Barney to throw that green flag. We are in overtime. We will see what happens here. All right, here we go.
Green flag.
Green flag in the air. Several drivers trying to work to the outside real quick. They're 3 wide. Nathan trying to hold on to the lead with James fighting on the outside. Bobby right on the rear bumper. Bobby trying to look for some more. James sliding up the track. And caution coming out once again. I don't know if that's going to be the race now or not. But we'll go check that out here. Oh, the 69. The 69 definitely having a rough night here tonight. We'll take him to the chopper. Well, they are going 3-4 wide. It looks like the 69 just slightly comes up and tags the 84. 84 going around. Mike having some tough breaks here tonight after hitting the wall, going backwards. Oh, thought he was going to get her saved on 49. Gets into the back bumper. That's Preston. Woo! James, or excuse me, Jeremy sneaking through there on that one. Holy moly. Well, let's ride along with Jeremy here. He snaked his way through that one, just barely. Ew, ever so close. And able to get on the blinders, not get in there. So like I said, I'm not sure, but it looks like they still got a few more laps here to go. Still saying 3 to go here tonight. So we are definitely in some overtime here tonight. Beverly's stories yet to be written. Oh, Jonathan was doing so good. Now he's sitting just barely inside the top 10. Not sure what happened to him. Jonathan in that 2 truck. He was our biggest mover. Scott right now is our biggest mover in that, well, that 8 truck. Scored as the 0-1 on our scoreboard. But he is shown started P28 up to 11th right now. So we are just waiting patiently maybe here. If we can be patient for this restart. It should be quite interesting here. Let's hope they can get her in. Let's make her through at least 1 and 2, guys. Come on, we can do her. Nathan saying, you see the PS4 servers are down? Or excuse me, Nathaniel saying that. No, I haven't seen that. You just talking about World Outlaw there, Nathaniel? I'll be honest with you, I was just on the PS4. 4 weeks supper, that was around 5. So 5:30, I guess I started cooking sober. Oh my goodness, I had to cook supper. It was crazy, man. Alrighty. Well, lights. Are they gonna be finally off? Yep, lights off here. Jessica says yummy for supper, huh? Alright, so we're lining back up. We got Nathan, P1, Bobby, P2, James, 3rd, Brandon, 4th, Zach, 5th, and Jason, P6. Couple new faces up front here tonight. Let's see how it works out. Well, I guess, do you guys think we're going to make her back to the checkered flag? Or are we going to just make it to the caution flag? Huh, that's kind of crazy. Nathaniel, I haven't heard. Hopefully they get that fixed. I'm sure they will, though. Alright, here they come through 3 and 4. Nathan, the leader. Bobby to the outside. Waiting for Barney.
Ready, green flag.
Green flag in the air. Nathan gets a pretty good jump. Bobby tries to come down. Joe jumping out, putting her 3 wide on the outside. Nathan clears Bobby. Gonna take over that top spot. You got the 8 of James trying to work to the inside of Bobby for P2. They're side by side down the back stretch. There's Curtin 2 to 3 wide down the back chute. Right now, James gonna edge him out. The 24 trying to make a move here. We should be getting a white flag across the line. Everybody going to the apron that was on the bottom. Top 3 nose to tail. As we got the 8 trying to find a position here. Bobby goes up. Final lap, here we go. Bobby trying to gain some momentum. 8 looking up, down, sideways, trying to get around Nathan. Nathan trying to put a block on. The 8 and the 4 get into each other. 8 going around, big pile up. Oh my word. Huge pile up there at the end. And it looks like the 77 of Bobby gonna take home the win. P2 gonna be Jonathan in that second spot. Wow. Nathan gonna end up P4. Isaac coming back, or excuse me, Nathan P3. Isaac coming back for a P4 position. And Jason coming in P5. So major issues there at the end. Let's go take a look at that real quick here. One last time, we're going to take her to the chopper. So Nathan tried to block the 8 to the underneath the white line, comes up the track, collects the 4, going sideways. The 8 gets way loose. The 27 was trying to make a move on the 64, tags the 24. 27 hard into that outside wall. He is upside down. You better call the ambulance for that boy. I don't know if he's walking away. And he's still riding on his lid. Oh my word. 83 comes in with a hard hit. Holy cow. Wow. Wow, crazy. So, we are going to run through our finishing order here.
First, Bobby Rafferty. Second, Jonathan Stevens. Third, Nathan Fuller. Fourth, Isaac Wilson. Fifth, Jason Ricketts. Sixth, Vincent Vichon. Seventh, Preston Hornbeck. Eighth, Scott Despo. Ninth, Thomas Torrey. 10th, Mike Hornbeck. 11th, Brandon Park. 12th, Sylvain Gallant. 13th, James Connolly. 14th, Jeremy Robbins. 15th, Alex Bonsignor. 16th, Zach Bucher. 17th, Colt Curry. 18th, Joe Robert. 19th, Jeff Medlin. 20th, Jordan Miles. 21st, James Mott. 22nd, Dallas Sievert. 23rd, Cody Riggs. 24th, Emmanuel Forget. 25th, Josh Banger. 26th, Corey Mott.
Southern said, I stuck the landing. In the trial. Laugh out loud. Sorry, I seen that and started laughing. All right, so we're going to bring our third place finisher here. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. All right. Nate, this is Eric in the booth. You got a copy, man?
Yeah, man, what's going on?
Oh, not much. How are you tonight?
A little mad, but it is what it is. Still got the top 3.
Yeah, you were trying to do everything you could to hold on to that lead, but just didn't work out for you on that one.
Yeah, I mean, when people don't decide to re-enter the track safely and decide they're just going to come right up in you, there's not much you can do about it, but somehow managed to keep her straight, go around the wreck, and still pull it up into a third.
Well, awesome. Well, definitely talk us through your night here tonight, man.
I mean, I'll say mainly it just felt like it was racing consistently. You know, the tires didn't go too bad here, but you couldn't just run the bottom the whole time. You know, you had to work it around, run the top, run the bottom when they were clean. The pit strategy definitely played a factor, especially with those green flag stops. You know, a lot of people not actually being able to get in there. I know some people who were struggling to get it down and get it in slowed down. So working the strategy around, you know, right up there with Bobby the whole time. And, just what happens on the last lap happens on the last lap, and still managed to collect it and finish on the podium.
Yeah, well, congratulations with your P3 finish, man. Well, anybody you'd like to thank here tonight?
I mean, mainly, I'm just going to put it out the spot that was with me, you know, calling it the whole time, especially when I was, you know, living side by side with Bobby for so many laps, being able to tell me what space I had and whatnot. You know, definitely being there for me, giving me those eyes, and being able to push it.
All right, cool. Well, definitely congratulations with your third place finish. I know there was somebody hoping you'd bring home the win, but this didn't quite get her done here tonight.
Yeah, it happens, so I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Well, you have a great night, man.
You as well. See you.
Yep. Alrighty, we are not seeing Jonathan anywhere in the chat. So, Jonathan, if you're out there, man, come to the podium finisher, and we'll get you. interviewed. All right, we're going to bring in our race winner here, Bobby. Well, congratulations, Bobby, with your win, man.
Yeah, better lucky than good, I guess.
Well, you were in the right place at the right time here tonight, coming off the final corner.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. They, I've spoken to both guys. They're both pretty ticked off, but just from the 20,000 foot view, the truck in the lead could have given the guy a little bit more room on the bottom, but the guy on the bottom didn't have to push the issue. I just hate to see, so many good trucks tore up in that situation, but I kind of saw it coming on that last lap. That's why you saw me going so wide in those corners, because something's going to happen. And lo and behold, going down into the 3, all hell broke loose.
Yeah. Well, definitely talk us through your night. You definitely ran up front most of the night. Tell us what you thought.
It was a good night. I'm having some issues with my VR for some reason, and it's the reason I didn't run much practice. I'm locked at 60 frames per second, and I've checked iRacing settings, valve index settings, everything, and I cannot figure it out. So my focus was on that. So I asked the guys, okay, how do I run this thing? And they let me know, and I figured, okay, first half of the race, just kind of hang back. And I think it was on the second restart, somebody must have missed a shift in front of me, and I was like, all right, well, I guess it's time to go now, instead of trying to check up and getting a chance of getting run over. But since then, or from that point on, we kind of ran up front, had an absolutely phenomenal race with Nathan. It seemed like he was better on the newer tires as the tires wore out, though, and the fuel load came off the truck. It seemed like I would run him down even on that top side. Hoping it was going to go green the rest of the way, but cautions breed cautions, and we ended like that. Unfortunately, I don't like to win like that. I would have liked to race it out with the top 5 guys for the win, but I'm definitely not going to turn my nose up at it. So we'll take that win, move on to I believe we're going to Bristol on the dirt in the ARCA series, where I'm running for a championship on Thursday, and then come back with you guys on next Tuesday for the road course, which I've had quite a bit of success on the road courses in this league. So I'm looking forward to the next 2 races coming up.
All right, cool. Well, is there anybody you'd like to thank here tonight?
Yeah, of course. I gotta thank my team, Exiled Esports, Premier Racing Setups. Also got to thank Design the Void, FGR Excel, Bucked Up, SimWrap Market, everybody that helps us put this deal together. I also want to thank the guys over at Latte Motorsports and Joe and Zach and all those guys for having us, myself and my teammate Josh, come and hang out every week. It's a lot of fun to run with those guys on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I also got to thank you for putting on the broadcast for us. We really appreciate that. And I got to thank Relentless for giving us a phenomenal place to come and race.
Yeah, well, not a problem. Well, congratulations with your win here tonight, Bobby. Definitely the right place, right time.
I appreciate it, brother, and I will see you next week.
All right, well, you have a great one.
Later, brother.
Yeah, take care. All right, so Jonathan, our P2 finisher, I am not seeing him in the chat anywhere, but do want to congratulate Jonathan in that 2 truck. He worked his way up from 26th position, finishing P2, so he's up 24 spots. So I believe that gets him the biggest mover here tonight. So definitely a great race for Jonathan. He definitely kept her clean and kept her going. Like, if I could find him, I'd drag him up, try to talk to him, but I'm just not seeing him. So, well, guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. We got to congratulate the top 5 once again. You got Bobby, Jonathan, Nathan, Isaac, and Jason. Isaac coming back with the top 5. So, great run for him at the end. But congratulations to everybody that came out and raced. I hope you had a lot of fun. This is going to be Eric signing off for Eric's Wacky Racing. You guys take care, and we'll see you on the next one.